Alright, guys, welcome back. This is Mkuu Finance, and it has been a while since we have a conversation together. And today we are basing on something very critical that most of the people love that they don't want you to know. But in this video, we want now to talk about the hidden secret of money. Money, literally, but in this video, we want now to talk about the hidden secret of money. Money, literally. Oh, wait a bit. Now, I was saying that now, in this, we want to talk about the hidden secret of money. Just bear with me with the orientation. I'm just working on it. But this is just a lie, but I will do a separate record that I will come up with it probably today or tomorrow. Money, by its nature, one secret that you need to know is that money can speak. Money in any other way, when you look at it spiritually, some people say that it is evil. Some people say that money can control you. And I'm here to you guys to express to you that money can actually speak. Take, for example, as I'm talking, it is now, let me say, end month. People are being paid. And when people are paid, they are paid money. Watu lipwa pesa. Then, what you need to understand how this money controls people is that you will ought to do things that you have not planned to do. Assume that this is the end month, I'm very broke. But immediately you will receive that paycheck, you will start to do things that you have not even planned to do it. That brings us to our point number one, that money can actually talk. Money can actually control you. Money can actually say, okay, I want to do this, but you don't have. That's how money can talk. People tend to say that money is symbolic. How? Some ask how. Eh? How is the money symbolic? It's hard to understand that, but truth to be told, money in some extent is symbolic from the activities that you will do with that money. To get paycheck, you will get that money. But what will you do with that money? That's secret you want to know today. So the symbolic in nature is so that it will force some people not to spend it as they have planned. Now they will end up spending this money haphazardly. They will end up spending this money in a manner that they were not planning for. Some, if they got it, they will be like, Yani, I'm the one to say. Nobody can control me. Hmm? In the other language, they will just say, ni mimi kusema. So people, they will tend to be controlled with it. Sorry for my internet lag. If this is your first time coming across us as usual, kindly please take a minute or two, click that subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. From the internet lag that I'm experiencing, I will do some separate record of this, then I will again share with you. Thank you. Now, I was trying to say that you have to understand how this money work. And if you understand its secrets, the better for you. I had a friend who we normally share a lot, but we normally did that. Immediately I get the paycheck, then that it's what, and I find myself doing things that I have not even planned for. That is now the control of money. How will you now ensure that this little amount that you have got is not controlling you? For you to ensure that you are not controlling, money is not controlling you, you have to understand the purpose that you had that money at the moment you get it. Make the purpose clear. If you had the money to go to pay school fees, directly when the money arrive on your when immediately you get that money straight, do the payment of that fee that you are looking for. If you had that, okay, when I get this money, I will pay for my debt. Give it a purpose. When you give it a purpose, it will lack that control nature in you. But if you don't give it a purpose, then you are opening up portal for this money to start to control you. That is the big secret that most of the people are not getting it clear. But if you have that mentality, if you have that nature, eh, that immediately I will get it, then you have to plan it before it starts to control you. So someone somewhere, even my viewers, you may ask that how can money control you? Very simple. Money can control you in a way that if you don't have that budget to direct you to what to buy, you will end up buying things impulsively. You will buy things impulsively, so you will sit down, ask yourself, what have I done with the 30,000 that I have get? What have I done with the 100,000 that I have get? What have I done with even a million that I have get? Hmm? So when that you will have the answer of that question, then you you could have at least you get out of this control of money to start to control you. Number three, which is most important, and some people also it's hard for them to get it, is that money can talk. This is not the first time you are hearing this phrase that money can talk. This is the previous things that you have hearing from me that money can talk. But now the problem is how will this money talk? Hmm? How will this money talk? But I want to tell you, money can talk through the action. Hmm? How will you know that now, Muku, I'm paid? How will you know that Muku, I'm having this certain of amount? The moment I will get this paycheck is now what I do, how I talk to people, how I interact with my fellow colleagues. That will actually define how money talk. How will I interact with my fellow colleagues? Eh? Some people, when they're broke, you are together. But the moment the person gets money, then you are not together. The guy is on his own. That is a clear definition that money talks. The problem is we don't know at what time this money talks. But I've already given you this feedback. Is immediately you get that paycheck. So how are you going to ensure that, okay, after you have known all these secrets, that okay, money can control you, money can talk, money can do A, money can do B, money can do Z. So how are you going now to sit down and at least have money without feeling, or rather without falling to that money trap? You need to practice something that's normally called finance. literacy. And most of the people may ask, how would they come up with something that's called finance literacy? It's very simple to come up with finance literacy in a way that when some people, it is very easy for you to come up with a finance literacy. So after you have realized that, okay, these things that I have, it can control you. These things that I have, it can do wonders to me. So what next? Is you now to start to control it. After you have understand very clearly that this little amount that I have, it can even make me mad person. So the problem is, how are you going to start to control yourself from it? We have something that call budgeting. You know, when you have a budget, it is clear that now, number one, this money will not control you. Number two, you will not buy things that you have not planned for. Now they speak of money. You ought to buy things that you have not planned for. You just dash in a supermarket, do your shopping, buy things that you have not planned for. So from there, after understanding it, you shall now go something that call budgeting tool. Different people have different budgeting tools that they normally use. But in this video, I want to talk about one of budgeting tools that most of the people ignore. Just don't, the internet might be flagging, but just bear with me. I'm live, but I promise that I will record this video and I will share with you. Don't matter with the quality of the video. Now, I want to talk about 50, 20, 30 rule. Some call them 50, 30, 20, whichever the way you have approached it. But now, to understand this, you have to know how much you earn per month. How much you earn per month. Any salary gap can do this. It's not that for you to get billions of money, you know how to do this. No. Bye bye. Pause.